Okay, so the cryptic crossword that we're looking at is from a website called minutecryptic.com, and it reads, "Chicken crosses avenue to get to the other side?" question mark. And then we see a 6 in parentheses afterwards. If you're familiar with crossword clues, it works the same way. This is telling us that the word itself that solves this clue is 6 letters. And the way cryptic crosswords work, the way cryptic crossword clues work, is that any cryptic crossword clue can be separated into 2 parts. The first or the last part, more often than not, is the definition, and the other part is a way that you can cryptically, through word manipulation or other mechanisms, get to the definition answer. So in this case, the definition might mean chicken, leaving crosses avenue to get to the other side to be the cryptic part. It could be other side, or the other side might be the definition, and chicken crosses avenue to get to is the cryptic part. I'm going to go ahead and actually take a screenshot of this and then bring this over to my photos, and we can go ahead and look at this. So yeah, now I'll put this into edit mode so I can kind of draw on it. So let's just say, for example, that the definition means the other side. So I could draw a line here. That wasn't really well drawn, but somewhere around there, and to separate chicken crosses avenue to get to from the other side. I don't know if that's the way this one works, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. The other vocabulary, I guess, to keep in mind with cryptic crosswords is that there's a definition, which is just the answer to a traditional clue. There's indicators. These indicators could ask you to do multiple different things. In this case, crosses might combine something with something else. A lot of times you'll see words that indicate anagramming, mixing up the letters. You might see things that order the things with after or before to put the letters in different orders. So in this case, I'm not really sure where to start. I'm going to go ahead and just talk through it. Chicken, few different words that might mean chicken. Someone who's scared. Chicken might be a type of chicken. Hen, I don't know if a hen is a type of chicken. I think they're separate animals, but you might see the name of a chicken, like Chicken Little. It could be a name. Chicken tender could potentially be. Crosses seems to me like an indicator, and then we have avenue to get to the other side, question mark. So the question mark is also interesting because it kind of suggests that the definition is a stretch. It's not a straightforward definition. So that gives us a lot to think about here. I really wanted to solve the first one without hints, so I'm going to try to stick to it and just talk through the various things that I'm thinking about. Chicken crosses. Crosses might be T's. The letter T is a cross, and there could be 2 T's. That wouldn't be a great way to start the word, but if there was a word that meant chicken followed by 2 T's. AVE is avenue. I don't know. Chicken crosses avenue. Is there a word that means to get to the other side? I don't know many words that end in AVE. Octave ends in AVE, but I don't see how to get oct from chicken crosses. Chicken crosses. Is chicken crosses potentially the definition? What would be a chicken cross? A chicken cross. Chicken crosses are roads, or I don't know. Avenue is AVE. To get to The other side. Yeah, I didn't want to do this on the first one that I recorded, but I think that I need a hint. Although I see the par is 2. Most people are getting this pretty early. And I'm generally fairly solid at these, but I'm not seeing anything. The other side might be something like, so I was saying before, chicken might be hen, and avenue is AVE, and I in my mind, I had come up with something that looked like that, but now I'm thinking if the AVE goes inside, if it had, crosses, so chicken is hen, crosses avenue, av is inside, and then we get the other side of this life is potentially heaven. I actually like my chances with this. I think this is it. I'm going to go ahead and hit check, and sure enough, we got it. So again, the explanation here is that chicken is hen, these first 2 letters and the last letter, H-E-N, crosses avenue, A-V-E, there in the middle. To get to create, I guess that's just filler. The other side, question mark, the other side of this life is heaven. So that was fun. I'm going to record tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed. If you did it, feel free to share in the comments your experience with this one.